Alright guys, it's your boy Shades and Trades here. Let's talk about this crash that's happening. This is the day after the Fed meeting, and as you can see, a lot of red right now. Yeah, there are some stocks that are green, mainly tech. Tech right now is the one that's trying to hold up. As you can see here on Microsoft, it came up as high as 407 today, but it's still getting pushed down. It's looking like we might start a downtrend here. That's what it's looking like. This is the start of one. We'll see if that's actually going to be the case. By the end of the week, we'll know the direction. But the fact that Nvidia and Microsoft, when tech isn't holding up its gains, when it can't hold up anymore, and it starts breaking down, that is when you start paying attention because that's usually a sign that we're going to start bringing everything else down with it. It's usually Nvidia that leads the market. So if it leads to the upside here, probably going to lead to the downside. I mean, we've had downtrends, downtrends. We're getting the MACD cross under, usually means we're going to have a red day. So Friday might be a sell-off day. We'll see. Tech is the one with the most strength, so nothing's really, we don't know yet. I mean, look at that candle, indecision candle, another indecision candle. We gapped up, sure, but like there's selling pressure stepping in. So we'll see what happens. I think Friday's going to be telling. That's going to be telling. We get a sell off on Friday, that's going to be bearish. Especially a sell off that causes this to break down below 600, specifically 606. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on. Again, Nvidia leads the market. So you always want to keep an eye on Nvidia. Tech in general. I mean, Microsoft's pretty much following it T for T, but I think SPY is, yeah, I mean, SPY is looking, buyers are, they're trying to step in, but we're getting pushed down. So if this continues, I would expect Friday to be another sell-off. QQQ looks even weaker. Is Bitcoin? Let me check Bitcoin real quick. But yeah, the market's looking like it wants to dump, so I'm not buying anything yet. At least not in the free Discord. In the premium Discord, we're loading some cheap stocks. We're loading some cheap stocks, that's for sure. And we're going to average down, of course, on those cheap stocks that only go higher over the long term. We don't buy stocks that go lower over the long term. So we don't do that. Average down on stuff like that. Yeah, Bitcoin, same thing. It really looks like it wants to dump too, which is ideal. I want this to dump. After a run up on Bitcoin, we get 3 months of downtrending. Bitcoin run up, 3 months of downtrending. Run up, that 3 months of downtrending. So we've had this run up here, and I think it's still due for more downside. And I think the market as a whole has been running hot for a while now, as well, on the RSI at least. So I would anticipate more downside here. If you're gonna buy anything, just make sure you're buying dips on stocks that go up over the long term on the monthly. Uh, I keep getting lots of people, not just like one person, but there have been so many people who have reached out to me and asked me about their stock, and they keep buying garbage, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't give you an advice. You already bought, like, just learn from your mistakes and stop buying trash. That goes for many people. It's actually kind of sad. Like, what? How do you not look at this channel on Nvidia on the monthly and go, wow, I should be buying this thing that just keeps going up? Instead, people look at Mullen and go, wow, what a steal this is, and this downtrend that it just keeps going down. GME, same thing. Okay, congratulations, look at this huge run up, but now you want to buy here? You want to buy here when it's trending downward since that huge run up has just been falling like that. Now you want to buy? No, stop buying garbage, guys. You need to buy stocks at the very least that go sideways, like BKKT. Look at that side. Yes, it was downtrending, but now it's going sideways, and not it's going sideways. It's in a range here. Just buy cheap, buy low, and sell high. That's pretty simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Stop buying garbage. Start buying things that, at the very least, go sideways. I mean, Riot goes sideways as well. If anything, Riot is creating a higher high over the long term. So it's actually inside a wedge, interestingly enough. I have not bought Riot yet. I'm waiting for under $10. And if it breaks here, Yeah, if this breaks $10 and goes under it, I'm gonna accumulate for another big run, another run. But it is inside a wedge, so I'm gonna wait and see how that plays out. This is the monthly chart, by the way, so it's gonna take a while for things to play out. I have the patience. I can wait. I can wait for Riot. I can wait. You don't want to buy Bitcoin miners that are volatile at the top or anywhere near halfway point from its run up. You want to buy those cheap for sure. Other than that, I'm probably looking at puts for tomorrow and Netflix as well. Netflix has a gap here. If this thing can move like $10, $20 on a big red day. So I even wrote it down, buy puts. Not sure if you can see that. Let me zoom in. There we go, buy puts. I don't just blindly buy puts. I have a strategy that I'm developing right now for Nvidia and Netflix. And the reason I'm focusing on those is because of their volatility. The strategy is only going to work if the stock is volatile, which is both Nvidia and Netflix, because they can move like $10, $20 in one day. But maybe I'll be playing the downside on this one. Other than that, and Sophie, I have my eyes on that one. Yeah, it had good earnings, gapped up and ran, and now it's pulling all the way back. So to me, this is an opportunity. If we look at the monthly, we're creating higher highs. Yes, it was downtrending. I never bought here, by the way. When it was in this downtrend, I didn't buy. As soon as it broke that downtrend, I was like, okay, it's flipped. It's going sideways, maybe at the very least. Let's start buying. So it's right at support, monthly support at least. We'll see if it comes back down under 750. That's what I'm just gonna look to accumulate. This one's easy, especially with the fact that they're actually profitable now. So I'm surprised that we're seeing such a fall, but it's probably more than anything just profit taking, and that's good. I want people to take profits so they make money like I do, and then we buy in cheap again. I can be patient, trust me. This is just a game of patience. Other than that, I don't really trade penny stocks. I keep saying that, but I mean, I only touch AITX and ILIS. I did play PVSP, which I mentioned in one of my videos. These are super risky, but if you bought in when I alerted it at 0004, I mean, you're up 25%. But it actually did come up as high as 0007 today on news. The news didn't cause it to break 001. Unfortunately, that's really what we were looking for. So if you're still in it, probably best to get out, because it just didn't move. You want the catalyst to move it above triple zero. If it doesn't happen, then yeah, you can see people they're getting out because nothing happened. You still could have made regardless, like 50 to 80. No, not 100%, but 50 to 75%. Um, a lot more risky. I usually don't take these kinds of trades. I only threw $100 at it. I got out with 110 after commission, so I didn't really make much. But really, that's the gamble, right? You're buying a 000 penny stock because you hope it breaks into double zeros and it goes higher. Other than that, AITX, long term swing here, year long swing. Just buy it, accumulate it, and hold. It might come back down to 0019. I hope it does. I want cheap. I want more. And that's it. Averaging down from here at at double zeros. I mean, it's how much cheaper can you really get it? At least you're not adding down from like 25 cents or 20 cents. Because I know some people are definitely holding up there. What else? I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. I think just keep an eye on Bitcoin miners right now. I'm still expecting Bitcoin miners to get cheaper, and that's when I'm going to start loading. I already added a position, and I could have sold on this pop here, but I decided, you know what, I'm not here for a measly 20 cents. I'm here for a bigger swing to the upside. I'm here to capture this big move again. See, these big moves happen. These big moves happen. These big moves happen. They happen all the time, but you need to wait and be patient and let it come down nice and cheap, probably to a dollar, dollar 50. I'll start adding. I can be like I said, I can be patient. I can wait. I've been doing this long enough to know you just gotta just be patient on the upside and be patient on the downside as well. More so on the downside. It's more important to be patient on the downside when things are trending down because you don't want to just be adding as it goes lower and lower. But anyways, I think I've been talking way too long. I'm looking at my watch list and seeing if there's anything important. There isn't. Just keep an eye on Nvidia and see how that closes. If this closes red on that cross under. Last time we've gotten cross unders, I mean, we go on a quite a downtrend, like a week or two of a downtrend. So, and it's ran up quite a bit, so it is due for some kind of major pullback, in my opinion. Depends again on how it closes. And that's it for the video. 10 minutes long. Holy crap. I'll see you guys in the next one. This was my thoughts on the market as a whole and what to keep an eye on for the coming weeks and months.